Greetings. Before we start the anime recap, I just want to clarify that the anime studio stated that every characters in this anime are over 18 and they are adult. So, YouTube staff, don't just assume everything just because your mind is messed up. Greetings. This is going to be a short recap of a cultural anime. If you like vanilla, romance, and Fortnite Battle Royale, then this anime is for you. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. There are demi-human in this world, and they coexist with human without any problem. The main character attends an academy with a lot of demi-human, and he always confessed his love to them. Despite that, they did not like him, and they treat him like how women treat me in real life. One day, he wants to confess his love again. He chose this lady, Suzuka, who is one of the most popular demi-human in his academy. He assumed that everything will work out in the end if he has the guts.
普通に考えたら失敗する。でも、俺の男気と誠意が伝わればきっと騎乗さん、僕と付き合う。
Call me.
Now that's a lot of damage!
However, he is wrong. She called him garbage and rejected his love confession. In addition, he didn't even manage to finish his sentence, and she walked away.
Yes, 先輩。存在自体が無理です。さよなら。
It seems like he is used to rejections, so he is not going to give up yet and find more target to confess his love.
男磨いて改めて騎乗さんにアタックするぞ。よし。では。
When he wants to get down the stair, he jumped instead of walking down slowly. At that moment, he found out that someone is right in front of him, and he hasn't learned double jump in air. Therefore, he couldn't dodge her and bumped into her. Due to anime bullshit, he landed on her perfectly and accidentally gave her a kiss. Then, he realized that she is also one of the most popular girl in the academy, and her name is Kulon.
学園デミジョ人気ナンバーワン、青江クオンさん。俺、キスしてた？
でも。
すいませんでした。
キスされちゃったのはショックですけど、事故だし仕方ないです。唇から血が出てますよ。
Fortunately, she doesn't really care about that since she understands that he didn't do that on purpose, or did he? Anyways, she informed him that his lip is bleeding, and he also found out that her lip is bleeding too. Well, who would have expected that this anime is actually realistic? Anyhow, he told her that she should get to the infirmary quickly. She told him that she is fine and excused herself. At nighttime, he suddenly has a severe fever, and it lasted for a week. He is suffering a lot at that time, not knowing that he is going to suffer from success later. One day, he has recovered from his illness and went back to school. However, he realized that something weird is going on. All of the demi-human are not cold to him anymore, and they are looking at him like he is an all-you-can-drink protein dispenser. Suddenly, someone called out to him. It is Kulon, and she invites him to her place. He is surprised when he heard that, because this is the first time someone ever said that to him. Then, she took his hand and landed on her superior genes to inform him that she has something to tell him. It seems like she knew that is a surefire way to not get rejected. By the way, the editor doesn't have the requirements to pull that off. After school, he followed her back home because his mom doesn't raise a pussy.
天野くん、来てくれてありがとう。
ね、そりゃもちろん。
ここよ。
Anyways, her home is a mansion.
どうぞ。
どうも。
She introduced herself as Mai, and she is Kulon's mother. As expected, Kulon is definitely her daughter since she inherited those superior genes from her mother. Mai told him that she knew about the kissing incident yesterday. He apologized to her and told her that it was just a happy little accident. She told him that she is fine with that. She also informed him that something serious has happened to his body. Then, she wants to know if he is being stared by every demi-human today. He has no idea how did she find that out. After that, she told him that Kulon's blood has mixed with his blood when he accidentally kissed her on that day.
キスをした時、互いの唇から血が出たそうね。そしてクオンの血との融合液になって、あなたの体液すべてが覚醒の魔素に。
覚醒の魔素。
As a result, that has turned his bodily fluid into an awakening essence. That awakening essence is something that can fully awaken a demi-human's latent power and will make a demi-human very powerful. It is like an ultimate elixir to them. In addition, his essence is also like a pheromone to demi-human, which causing them to yearn for his Excalibur treatment. When he heard that, he found out that everything made sense now, since all the demi-human kept staring at him today. It looks like he knew that he is going to become the legendary Protein Man. After that, she suddenly told him that he already has Kulon's dungeon pass, and her blessing too. Therefore, he can explore her dungeon whenever he like. He is surprised when he heard that. Mai requested for his help because Kulon is a half vampire and half snow woman. Both of the species are very strong, so she couldn't awaken any of them yet. As a result, Mai wants him to explore her dungeon and give her a lot of mythical great awakening essence. Well, he is going to keep her awake for the entire night anyway. Fortunately, this is a cultural anime, so he is not a coward. Therefore, he accepted her request in the end and assured her that he will help Kulon out. Without wasting any time, they begin the awakening ritual. By the way, he was restrained for no fucking reason. Who in their right mind will run away from there, right? Anyways, she knew that hygiene is very important, so she started to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. This is his first time receiving an eco-cleaning, so he felt like he is going to use Protein Blast immediately. Right after he felt that, he actually used Protein Blast and fed her a lot of rare awakening essence. She knew that those are some legendary grade treasure, so she drank all of it. After a while, her hair has turned white and gained more privilege. It looks like what Mai said is actually the truth. His protein shake actually did wonder. This means that Kulon has awakened her demi-human power. After that, she starts to play Bouncing Simulator 2024 with him. This is her first time receiving the Excalibur treatment, and she felt like she is in heaven. Therefore, she is playing the game like her life depends on it, and he gave her a lot of farm fresh organic protein pie for her awakening ritual. At that moment, she could feel the power of Protein Man coming inside of her. Well, you guys can interpret that statement however you want. After everything is over, he is free to go. He didn't expect that thing will turn out this way.
まさかあんなことになるなんて。
君かわいいね。一緒にどっか行こうよ。
When he is outside the convenience store, he heard someone is getting harassed. He saw a dark-skinned lady, and it looks like she is a demi-human too. He immediately walked forward to help her out by telling that guy that he is her boyfriend. Luckily, she understood the assignment, so she plays along and escaped from that situation. Once she is safe, he told her that she can let go of him now. However, it looks like she doesn't want to do that, because her dungeon is definitely leaking now. Then, she told him that she ran away from home, so she wants to stay at his place. He told her that she is acting like this due to the awakening essence. She introduced herself as Sarah, and she is a dragonkin. She told him that she still wants to go to his place, and she will give him the dungeon pass. Once again, he knew that he is the legendary Protein Man, so he must fulfill his responsibility. Therefore, he brought her back home.
さっき青江さんとあんなにしてきたばかりなのに、結局誘惑と煩悩に負けてしまった。
He is feeling guilty because he has done a shit ton of awakening ritual with Kulon not long ago, and he is going to awaken Sarah now. As usual, he did a lot of protein time with her and gave her a lot of awakening essence in the end. As expected, she could also feel a boost in her power, and the color of her eyes have changed. On the next day, Suzuka came to meet him. It looks like she has heard about him being the legendary Protein Man.
私の母が覚醒のマスを先輩が持ってるって聞いたらしいの。
She informed him that her mom asked her to obtain the awakening essence from him. It looks like she also wants to awaken her power. He is surprised when he heard that because it is a dream come true for him, and he is going to come too. She became embarrassed and told him that she is not doing this out of her own free will, but her mother's order. Well, we can determine if that is true during the protein time later. Anyways, she brought him back to her place for the awakening ritual. Before the ritual, she wears a kimono and carried out some formalities.
騎乗鈴鹿でございます。これから騎乗家のため、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。母より一通りの手ほどきは受けましたので。
え?
He is still surprised because he doesn't expect that he will be the one who explored her dungeon despite getting rejected by her the other day. She told him that she has no choice and begin the ritual by cleaning his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. Then, she starts to play Bouncing Simulator 2024 with him. Damn, why do all of them love to play that game? Even the editor is the same too. Anyways, he has given her a lot of mythical grade awakening essence in the end, and she looks very satisfied. I mean, who wouldn't? Anyways, it looks like she is doing that out of her own free will after all. At school, the other demi-human are very assertive toward him too. However, Kulon snatched him away from them. Ever since that day, he has gathered 3 of them as his Fortnite Battle Royale team. However, he is not playing with them as a team yet. He is still carrying out the ritual one-on-one, and all of them kept receiving his farm fresh protein pie all the time.
結局朝までやりまくってしまった。なんだこれ。
One day, when he opened his locker, he noticed a letter in it. It is a love letter, and it stated that they will wait for him at the classroom at night. He has no idea who is the sender, so he went to check it out. It would be funny if this is just a prank and he was mugged. Anyways, it is his Fortnite Battle Royale teammate, and it looks like all of them have team up. They informed him that all of them are going to become his wife, since they understand that the protein man belongs to everyone, including you guys. Anyways, that is a happy and wholesome ending right there. Thus, that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime only has 2 episodes and 2 seasons. This recap is about Season 1, and Season 2 is all about their mothers. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. Hey there, today I'm going to talk about a cultural anime. If you like vanilla and Fortnite Battle Royale, then this anime is just for you. By the way, this is not a regular anime, so Google and Incognito are your best friends. The main character, Amano, has a special power. His body is able to produce pheromones which attract demi-human. As a result, he is always approached by a lot of them, and they want him to explore their interspecies dungeon. As a result, he is having a very hard time all the time. One day, he was getting approached by them as usual, and they want that interspecies protein shake. Suddenly, a pink gas appeared out of nowhere and knocked all of them out. Luckily, he is unharmed, and I guess the gas only affects demi-human.
数日後、クオンの母親のマイさんに呼ばれて、俺はクオンの家に行くことになった。
After a few days, he was called by one of those demi-humans' mother, and she wants to meet him at her place. I know you guys usually skip this part, but please don't do that here. Anyways, it looks like she is living at a mansion, and her name is Mai. She greets him and invites him into her dungeon, home. After that, someone called out to him. It is a beautiful lady, and her name is Yasha. She thanked him for looking after her daughter all the time, and used her superior gene to give him a face mask. God, I wish that were me. When Mai saw that, she snatched him away and did the same too. Then, both of them are fighting over him, and he must be the luckiest man alive. Suddenly, someone called out to them.
セイラの母親のサリーです。
セイラのお母さん？
悪いわね。いつもセイラの相手をしてくれて。あの子強引なところがあるから。
It is also a beautiful lady, and her name is Sally. It looks like 3 of them have those superior genes, unlike the editor. Anyways, they invited him here to have a talk with him. It looks like their daughters had an accident during the chemistry experiment, and they accidentally came in contact with a chemical that can burn their mana. Well, the pink gas on that day is the chemical that she is talking about. As a result, they are in deep sleep mode now. He is shocked when he heard that and wants to know if they are fine.
じゃあみんな、命に別状ないんですね。
ええ、眠っているだけよ。
Fortunately, their life are not in danger. Then, Yasha told him that he is the only one who can wake them up, because he is the main character. Well, that is partly true. Anyways, they told him that their daughters will wake up if they drank the sacred milk which is rich in mana. I almost said protein there. Moving on, in order to produce the sacred milk, the demi-human must receive an awakening essence.
万能の生乳。それを飲ませれば、みんなを目覚めさせることができる。
万能の生乳？
かつて聖母と言われた愛人がいて。
Guess fucking what? The essence is his homemade protein shake, and he is going to give it to them personally. He did not see that coming, but he will be coming later. It seems like he doesn't choose the protein man life. The protein man life chose him. Anyhow, they told him that he doesn't need to choose anyone, because he will be providing his protein to everyone. I guess he is going to play Fortnite Battle Royale with them. He told them that it would be very awkward to have the protein time with them, because they are his classmate's mother. Despite that, they ignore him and set his Excalibur free. Although he did say that, his Excalibur said otherwise, since it is already ready for battle. He quickly told her that she is already married. However, that is not very effective as well, and she told him that she is willing to do anything to save her daughter. After that, she chased Yasha and Sally away, since this is her house, and she is going to be the first protein receiver.
今度、うちの旅館でゆっくりと。生乳が出たら、これに入れてくださいね。
When they are at the room, he is still hesitating, since she is already married, and he doesn't want to be a villain. However, she told him that everything is fine, because her husband is a vampire, and he will only wake up once every few years due to plot purposes. Then, she told him that she is a M, and she really likes it when she is getting attacked.
クオンたちのためにも、たっぷりください。 舞がご奉仕いたします。
After that, she begins to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. After a while, she told him that it's time for protein time. So, she begins to lock herself with Chain because that will give her emotional support. Without wasting any time, he begins the dungeon exploration, and he is going to carry out the infinite food glitch. He kept giving her a lot of homemade protein over and over again. Since he is the legendary protein man, he can do this all day and make sure that she has enough mana to create the sacred milk which will last for weeks. Eventually, he fulfilled the quota and she has enough mana to create the sacred milk.
これが万能の生乳。これで足りますか、舞さん。
Although the quota has been fulfilled, she wants him to continue the ritual because the more the better.
へえ。朝までやってしまった。俺、何発出したんだろう。
On the next day, when he is walking down the street, Sally suddenly dragged him into an alley. She told him that she doesn't know the protein time, although she already has a daughter. He is surprised when he heard that, and he is using all of his brain power to process that information. She explained to him that dragonkin like her do not need to do the protein time to get pregnant. After listening to that, he has no choice but to teach her biology. Then, he unleashed his Excalibur right before her, and she looked surprised when she saw it. Fortunately, she doesn't laugh at it. As the standard operating procedure, he wants to make sure that his Excalibur is clean and germ-free before exploring her dungeon. So, he wants her to clean it the climate-friendly way. Although she is just a newbie, her cleaning power is over 9,000, and he used Protein Blast almost instantly. At that moment, she has also reached the peak too. Then, he told her that he is going to spawn some sacred water from her dungeon as a crucial preparation. After everything is ready, he begins to explore her dungeon like it's a free real estate. In the meantime, he is also extracting the sacred milk from her into some bottles, so it will not go to waste. I guess he is a part-time milkman now. Anyways, since they are protected by the plot armor, their life-saving ritual did not get found out by others, although she kept releasing a lot of royalty-free audio all the damn time.
いらっしゃい、婿殿。
Now, it is Yasha's turn to create the sacred milk. He went to her house, and she greets him at the door. Then, she invites him to take a bath first, since he is drenched from the rain just now. As expected, she will be giving him some helping hands, so his Excalibur has no choice but to become ready for battle. Don't you guys hate it when that happened too? Anyways, she told him that they are going to do the protein time during bath time. Therefore, he has to carry out his responsibility as the protein man to explore her dungeon and give her the protein that she needed to create the sacred milk. Ever since he has become the protein man, he kept having protein time with all of them all the time. He thought that it is too much, since the sacred milk is already enough. However, he doesn't know that the protein time is never too much. 3 of them have the same thought too. By the way, I just realized that he never drank the sacred milk. I guess he doesn't want to do the unlimited food glitch with them. Anyways, they are going to give their daughter the sacred milk to wake them up.
じゃあ始めましょう。
Despite that, it is still not enough. So, they want him to feed them the awakening essence directly. He begins to extract the sacred protein shake from him, and he kept using Protein Blast on them. Eventually, all of them have awakened from their deep sleep, and the first thing that they see is him having protein time with their mother. At that moment, they knew that he is a motherfucker all along. Then, they want to know what are their mom doing with him. They told their daughters that the protein man is fair to all and belongs to everyone. Therefore, he has to play Fortnite Battle Royale, Interspecies Edition with 6 of them. It looks like he has downloaded a new DLC, and he is going to pump a lot of Victory Royale into them. Now, that is a wholesome happy ending right there. Well, that is the end of my recap for this wholesome cultural anime. This anime has 2 episodes only, and it is a shame that they didn't release more episodes. By the way, this anime is kinda like a sequel from its original one. In the original anime, the main heroines are their daughters, and he is not a motherfucker yet.
結局ダメだったか。でも俺はへこたれない。男磨いて改めて騎乗さんにアタックするぞ。よし。では学園デミジョ人気No.1青江クオンさん。俺キスしてた？
でも
すいませんでした。
キスされちゃったのはショックですけど、事故だし仕方ないです。あ、唇から血が出てますよ。
It seems like he has awakened his power after accidentally bumped into a demi-human and kissed her. Since he bumped into her, that caused injuries to both of their lips, and the mixing of her blood into his caused him to awaken his power as stated in the beginning of the video.
あなたがクオンとキスをしたという天野太一くんね。
すみません、俺の前方不注意で。
Anyways, you guys should definitely watch that too. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation of this cultural anime? Does this anime have NTR? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone or with your families.